You back to Black Site tonight. President Trump's martial law takeover of the DC Police Department. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button. Also, comment on this video. President Trump has deployed the National Guard to Washington, D.C., but he has also taken over the Washington, D.C. Police Department because DC is under federal jurisdiction. So he has the power to step in and control what's going on in Washington, D.C. We know for decades, D.C. has been full of crime, full of drug dealers, everything you could think of. You got some of the most well known drug dealers from Rayful Evans. You got everybody. Washington, D.C. was considered one of the most dangerous cities in America. And now they have a large amount of carjackings, murders, but D.C. said crime is down 35%. Hell, they say the same thing in Chicago. Hell, they say the same thing in New York and in Philly. But we know that's not the truth. We know what goes on in the neighborhood and in the streets, and we don't see a reduction in crime. All we see is gangs, drugs, and those things that's going on in the community every day. So President Trump said, I'm going to step in. I'm not going to let people be terrorized every day in their own homes. You know, in certain neighborhoods in America, you are terrorized. It's kids who don't even come out and play, and kids who end up dying in their homes because bullets are flying through the house. We know that. But to hear these politicians, especially Democrats refuse to say we have a crime problem. They refuse to say anything is going bad in the black community. We have high crime. We have a high dropout rate. We have high teenage pregnancy. We have things that are destroying the very fabric of the community. And they refuse to step in because as long as they get 90% of the votes, they could care less what goes on in the black community. Matter of fact, I believe the Democrats like it just the way it is. Somebody has to step up. Yes, we have community organizations who try and step up. We have men's organizations who are walking the streets trying to deal with young people. But when is enough enough? You think the people in Philly love the crime that's going on in their communities? And Trump stepped up and talked about the no cash bail. We got it here in New York State. It's been a horror. People have been getting out of prison with no cash bail, especially on domestic violence, killing people. They going out and robbing and killing people with no cash bail. So we are supposed to sit back and say everything is okay. See, because Democrats actually think we like this shit. But I don't. I don't. We have children who are out of control. You see them going into stores, mass burglaries. You got spinning on the streets. You got all kinds of nonsense going on in the black community. But nobody in the Democrat Party is stepping up. They refuse to talk about crime. It's like it don't even exist. Now they're saying he's doing it because of the Epstein file. They sure, so what? I don't care. People don't care. People are saying, well, he's taking over the black community. The Democrats been running the black community for 60 or 70 years. And look at the condition of the community. Y'all like that shit? Should nobody say nothing about the crime? People are tired of being robbed, pillaged, drug dealing on the corner, everything you can think of in the community. But it's okay. The Democrats say it's okay. They don't even speak on this shit. They rather talk about migrants and Epstein. Migrants and Epstein. You sure you want to talk about Epstein? Because you're going to have Clinton in jail. You're going to have Bill Gates in jail. All your supporters going to end up in jail. But that's what you want to talk about. But you don't want to talk about the issues that affect Black America every day. And I'm tired of looking at this shit. Who's going to step up in the Democrat Party? Kamala wasn't. Biden wasn't. He said, I'm tired of watching people being robbed, killed. But he's a bad guy. So what was you? We got one more programs? We got the YMCA, got Salvation Army, we got all this stuff. These kids still don't want to go to school. I work for the school system. 30 and 40% absentee rate. What are we supposed to do? The parents ain't cooperating. But all these people are bad. We're just supposed to let it happen. Throw more money at it. Throw more money at the single mothers who still having babies out of wedlock in 2025, knowing that you ain't got no money. But keep throwing them at it. So Trump's the problem. He's the problem. He's always the problem. But the Democrats ain't the problem. They just letting the crime go on. Saying crime is out. Man, do you think the people in Milwaukee, you think the people in Detroit, the people in New York City, Boston, all these areas to where they see crime every way think it's actually going down? But the politicians who can fix statistics say it's going down to make themselves look bad. You don't give a damn about what's going on in the hood. So with no cash bail, they're letting the criminals back on the street after they're arrested to go after the people who press charges at them. I don't get it. I don't get it with the Democrat Party. I really don't get it today. I don't get it when people support criminals all the time, illegal migrants, hood niggas, all this type of stuff that's going on in the hood. I cannot understand. The police can't do it by themselves. They feel as though their hands tied, so they just let the shit go. But I'm the bad guy. Can somebody step in? That's the government's job, is to protect the citizens. That's one of the first jobs of a government, is to protect the citizens. But he is supposed to let everything just go. Let people die, let the illegal migrants run the country, just let everything go batshit hell. And nobody says nothing about it in the Democrat Party. I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. Hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.